Hello guys, thanks for tuning into my channel. In today's video, I'd like to share with you a simple 3-step process of controlling your paycheck. If you have ever had trouble tracking your finances, then this video is for you. I understand that money is a taboo topic, but I feel that sharing my experience will resonate with you and give you some motivation. It was tough for me at first, but just like training a muscle, it does get better over time and pay its dividends. Pun intended. So let's get started. Hi guys, I'm Vishal and welcome to 1% Better, where we try to become 1% better every video. I also talk about technology and life hacks in Japan, where I live currently. So do subscribe to my channel if you're interested. Thank you very much for your time. Okay, let's talk about that first paycheck. When you're a student and living off of a monthly allowance, and suddenly you arrive into this new world full of fun, opportunities, and luxuries, once you get a job, your impulsive mind goes on dopamine override mode, taking you through shopping malls, expensive holidays, parties every weekend, and so on. There's a pent up financial pressure that has been building up in your mind due to this materialistic age. When you watch someone next to you having the latest iPhone, having that nice car, etc. I'm no stranger to it, and admittedly, I had watched my own paycheck dissolve into thin air eventually over the month. In hindsight, it was just me not having the mental strength to face my financially irresponsible self, despite knowing that was the cause. But thanks to people around me, I noticed something interesting. Some of my friends knew exactly what they spent, where they spent it, and what they had left over. They also knew about how much they're going to save this month and the next month as well. So I realized that if my friends could do it, why not me? That was the trigger that led me to explore some non-fiction books about finance, and that's when I came across Your Money or Your Life by Vicki. The book has a lot of different ideas and values, but I would like to share the 3-step approach that I think resonated with me the most, that I follow to this date, and that helped me keep track of my finances. So, in this segment, we'll discuss the 3-step approach that I follow. The best part is that nowadays, with technology in your hands, you can do all these steps at once and understand your financial habits within a week, 2 weeks, or a month. Okay, the first one is track your expenses. Yep, there is no shortcut here. You have to track all your expenses. This is because, and I have personally faced this, if you have this feeling that the amount is too small, hence I won't add it, such things pile up and then reach a sizable amount. For example, let's say you're on a trip with friends and you buy some drinks from different vending machines. Considering each drink is of $1, you would have spent $10 buying drinks over the course of a day if you bought 10 drinks. Such things add up silently, so make sure to track everything, your bills, your coffee, etc. There is no expenditure that must be left untracked. This is what you should strive for ideally. Here's what my tracking looks like, and I use the Kakebo app. You can have a look into the App Store if you want it, but you can use any app you want for that matter. The benefits are when making a quick financial decision, your brain doesn't efficiently recall your spending history. But if you have a log of it somewhere, you can easily check it once and see if you're exceeding the budget and so on. Second, you know that lifestyle inflation is creeping up on you. Say you got that promotion at work and now you can let the wallet a bit more loose, spending more every week. That's okay, but isn't it better to know by how much you have inflated your lifestyle? Third, you know the excess and can invest that into more productive stuff like assets, education, or that YouTuber side hobby. You can make better purchases which serve you better over the long run. Let's say you want to buy a microwave oven that's $400 versus a $350 one. You can take that $50 off of, let's say, your food budget or your snack budget that month and use it for that oven. Once you have logged each and every expense, you can now begin the fun yet intimidating part. This will bring you face to face with your financial self. Even with 1 week of data, you will be able to understand where you overspend, underspend, or spend just the right amount. The important part is to create groups that relate to you and not generic groups that everyone has. Choose an app that lets you create your own categories. For example, somebody who has music lessons may create a music lessons category, whereas somebody who plays tennis, badminton, etc., may have a sports category. The goal is to fit categories to match your life, not to fit your life into those predefined categories of any app. Those categories are much more useful to analyze because they make sense to you and bear important data to the person that you are. This is the final part, guys, and the one that connects your money to your life. After all, what exactly is work? It is an agreement to trade hours of your life for some money, which enables you to buy things. What Vicki Robin defines in the book is a term called life energy. Life energy is a different way of thinking about your expenditures. Instead of exchanging money for the commodity, imagine you are exchanging hours or minutes of your life. So, what I like to use for calculating my life energy is I use my take home income, that is the income after taxes and everything, which is around 4,000 US dollars, and divided by the number of hours I work in a month, which is around 9 hours per day into 5 days a week into 4 weeks a month, which comes to about 22 US dollars per hour. It's a simpler version than the one mentioned in the book, but you can refer to this article, which I will attach below, for a more detailed calculation. I'm a lazy ass and it works for me, so I can't help it. So, what this allows you to do is, for example, say I have a Starbucks coffee of $5 every day of the month. It just means it costs me 12 minutes of my life per cup of coffee, and multiplied by 30 days, it costs me around 6 hours of my life. Similarly, let's say I spend $100 partying every weekend. It costs me around 4.5 hours to party in the weekend. Is it really worth to spend my hours in that way? To some, it may be reasonable, and I'm not against that. But to me, personally, it wasn't, so I stopped going that often. Interestingly, you can see that as your wage increases, your life energy required also decreases. After calculating this value, you can judge whether the spending you are doing for each category makes sense in your life or not. For example, if I spend X amount of life hours for this activity, am I happy about this decision or am I sad? Accordingly, you can plan to reduce your spending for that category or increase it for the next month, year, and so on. Now, I know that this may seem like a lot of work, but trust me, the friction at the beginning is definitely there. But over time, when I look back, it really seems like a knee jerk reaction now whenever I spend anything. It gives me a sense of control over my finances, and I feel more deliberate when using money, be it gifts, education, or some partying in the weekend occasionally. I have been at it for a few years now, and I'm going to keep continuing and improving. I feel that if I was my younger self, I would always prefer living life this way no matter the income. I also highly recommend that you read this book, which I'll link down below, and also read the article if you have the time for it and are in a similar situation to what I was. Okay, guys, so that's it for today. Do you have any tips that help you stay on your path to controlling your paycheck? Do you feel some of the points mentioned here brought you some clarity? If so, please take a moment to leave a comment below and share with us your thoughts. As always, have a wonderful day ahead, and I hope my story resonates with some of you and shows you that it's possible to be better with your money over time. If you like the content that I make, please be sure to subscribe to my channel for more. Thank you and see you in the next one. Bye bye.